Good morning, folks. This is Deb. You know, every morning I get up, I read, and then I look around social media. Okay. And this is the latest thing I'm seeing now as we're 21 days now from the election, 21 days. And I see things I can't believe. I'm sorry, but this kind of shit infuriates me. So there's people out there talking about what Donald Trump is going to do if he's elected. Okay. We all know it now, right? We all know exactly what he's going to do. All right. He's already laid the foundational groundwork that what it takes to be an American is for you to be white. Okay. Because he's already gone through the whole bad genes thing. And he's tied that whole conversation to immigrants and specifically immigrants at the border or immigrants from Haiti. So he's talking essentially about the Hispanic community, okay? The Latino community. So, if you are a white person, you have good genes. If you are a person of color, you have bad genes. Or if you are LGBTQ or transgender, bad genes. Doesn't matter what color you are in that case, okay? So, up until this point, who has been able to stop Donald Trump? Let's get something clear. The judicial system has not been able to put this guy in prison yet, where he belongs. Any other guy who has 34 convictions would not be walking the street, okay? Any other guy with 34 convictions would not be walking the street right now. In other cases, he would be in prison awaiting trial, like the J6 case, right? Or take a look at the documents case. He should be in prison for that, awaiting trial. But Aileen Cannon threw the case out. Now we're waiting for the 11th Circuit to flip that, which I believe they will. But the point I'm making here is nothing stops him. He's not in office, but he's controlling his Congress. Because why? Because we gave up 9 seats and allowed them to take the House. Okay? Yeah, I know we stopped the big red wave, but we didn't stop it enough, because the fact that Joe Biden has gotten anything done since 2022 is a goddamn miracle. And you ought to be thanking him, because whatever the Congress does is based on what Donald Trump tells them to do. They wanted to fix the border. They got themselves a conservative bill that the Democrats never, ever in a million years in the past would have agreed to. They agreed to it, and then what happened? Donald Trump killed it because he wants to fix the border his way, which means mass deportations of the very people who actually come here and want to work, as opposed to the lazy bastards I work with every day. What facet of our government do you think is going to stop a guy where the Supreme Court has literally paved his pathway to authoritarian rule? Because all he's going to do is say everything he does is official. If he's in office, everything he does can be justified as an official act of his presidency. What facet of government do you think is going to stop this guy if you allow him to be elected? And I'm saying allow him to be elected, because he is grossly unpopular. And the only way he gets elected is if the people allow him to get elected. And that means Democrats not voting, morons who think they can affect Mitty's policy by not voting, and people who believe that, well, we'll just vote Republican one more time and then that'll be his last term and we'll have a new party and we'll fix it. Donald Trump is not going to allow another election if he's elected. Get a clue. He said he's going to be a dictator on day one, and he's not going to step down from that role. And literally, the Supreme Court has paved his path. So just what do you think the outcome of a Donald Trump victory is going to be? I'm curious. Folks, this is not the time to become election tired. You have 21 days left to save this country. And by the way, to save your lives. And honestly, I hate to say this, because I too am concerned about the Middle East, but right now, that is not our priority. anywhere in this country. That should be on the back burner until we can save our own nation from catastrophe. I'll talk to you all later.